He's done a nice job, D.A. Thanks. Very little locked in at this point, Brent, but sometimes it feels like the best teams are just waiting for the playoffs to begin.
Well, there's always this idea about building up for the playoffs, and I think over the past 5 or 6 seasons, most of the talk that we have is about those teams being as healthy as they possibly can be. And I think that's the time in the season we're at now, Kevin. Make sure that everybody is 100% ready to go, not just mentally, but physically.
And the coaches got to keep their focus, though, right? I mean, that's tough to do.
The coaches do, but the good ones start that process maybe in the last 15 games of the season to try to ramp things up so that guys feel ready to go once the end of the regular season comes.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson and Durant fill out the perimeter. Draymond Green is out there with Looney. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Ingles with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Favors. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
First one falls for him.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
And so Favors nails both of them. Brent, some wondered whether they changed their name to the San Francisco Warriors like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors.
Free throw good from Thompson. The Warriors' Steve Kerr, the fastest coach in major American sports history to 250 wins. Brent, he gave all the credit to his players. But you talk about what makes him special.
Well, I think Steve just really timed it right in terms of when it was he was going to approach the next phase of his life, waiting for his children to be in a good place, waiting for him mentally to be in a spot where he was going to take over a talented team and put his imprint on it. His experience in Phoenix in the front office, teaching him about what it takes to move players around and make trades. Just a proper approach and the proper timing for Steve to take over a basketball club, and then to bring all of what he learned from Greg Popovich and Phil Jackson to the table, along with a lot of his own. And I think Steve thought long and hard and prepared himself on a lot of levels about what the job was going to be for him. We've seen that play out rather nicely in the last few years.
Here's Durant. And again, it's the Warriors missing. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Utah. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Utah, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. Urebko's checked in for Green. Good on the second free throw. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Thompson against Mitchell. Fades back. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, looking to shoot immediately off the pass, and I don't think he even felt the leather that time.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Ingles passes to Favors. Rebounded by Jerebko.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
Durant feeling it out a bit. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Powers through for the bucket. Gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game. And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get out of jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Mitchell outside. The Jazz working the ball around now. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Releases from 15, and another basket for Golden State. You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Here's Ingles.
The fire inside of KD, wanting to be his best in every phase of the game, including the defensive end.
Jazz trail by 4. To the paint. It's stolen by Jerebko. Rubio against Curry. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Rebound, Utah. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one, and that offensive execution also was lacking.
Well, they made a few shots, Greg, but just wildly inconsistent.
5 on the clock. Rubio. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The Warriors, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Warriors leading by 4. Curry kicks it to Looney. The pass to Thompson. The shot, no good. Good D by Mitchell. The wide open look here for Ingles. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Ingles has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry on the wing. Here's Looney, defended by Gobert. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Pass to Mitchell, to the wing on the left. Rubio against Curry. Here's Mitchell. Tries again, and it's Favors laying it in. Favors got 5 now.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Here's Durant. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Durant's got his second bucket tonight.
It's just lethal. Once Kevin Durant gets into that spot, he can rise up, and it's pretty much going to go in.
Here's Rubio. They get it back. Gobert shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
2 shots.
That one is off. And with Gobert, he does so much as a defender with his impact, Greg, in the paint.
Yeah, and Gobert does so much in terms of cleaning up his teammates' mistakes while they're defending out there on the perimeter. It allows his teammates to be more aggressive on D, knowing he's going to be that last line of defense. And Gobert won't let them get too comfortable, as he is one of the more vocal players in terms of shaping their D.
The Warriors shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Curry finds Durant. Pass to Looney to the inside. Thompson in the corner. 4 on the clock. Over Mitchell. Misses off the left iron.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Thompson sends it back.
Clay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Kicks to Durant. Over Ingles. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Thompson. Durant's got 7 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Thompson. Mitchell outside. Pass to Favors. Takes it from 10. That one misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. The pass to Curry. Takes a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
A consistency from the distance that Steph shoots at, I think, is one of the more astounding parts of his accuracy from the three-point line.
And Favors kicks to Rubio. Mitchell left side. Rubio outside. Here's Gobert. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
And the first one drops. The big changes in defensive rules happened right in the middle of your playing days. How did people initially react to those?
Well, a lot of guys had 3 quick fouls, Kevin,
Yes,
because they're out hand checking and pushing guys around. And they say, what do you mean I can't do this anymore? I get paid to push guys around. But after a little while, obviously, guys stepping off and understanding positions on the floor where you could get away with more physical play than you can out in front with point guards, obviously, and having refs' eyes on them or down on the block.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here is O'Neal. D right on him. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Iguodala demonstrating his defensive prowess yet again. Superb reach on that block.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging about 31 points, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
I love it when guys tap back into that gift. All these guys at some point were that kind of player in their career. Fun to see it show up here.
Livingston kicks to Durant. Iguodala up top. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. One of the best NBA athletes of his era, Andre Iguodala, and still you could make the case, Brent, it's his intelligence that's his strongest attribute.
And most of the time, the comments from Steve Kerr or Ron Adams, the defensive guru on the coaching staff, talk about how Andre Iguodala is a coach on the floor. So he's been a great mentor for Klay Thompson and some of the younger players who are coming up and coming along with the Warriors to talk to them about how he thinks, what he sees, and what he does. Big reason why the Warriors have won multiple titles.
Free throw good, Iguodala.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
And he can't hit the second.
Andre Iguodala about as reliable as it gets. Steve Kerr calls him the adult in the room.
Now here's Exum. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. And it's Rubio penetrating. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
The feed now to Livingston. Shoots over Rubio. And again, no good by Golden State.
Gotta make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. Defense was just okay.
And Utah turns it over again. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Kevin Durant is second.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 6-point game. Here's McKinney. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Well, 6'7", Sean Livingston still can get up there and rock the rim.
Utah's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Pass to Exum. Here's O'Neal. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 8. Passes it to Looney. Pass to Livingston. Here's McKinney, guarded by O'Neal. Shoots it, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Exum deciding where to go with it. No good off the back of the rim.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
He kicks to O'Neal. Feeds to Crowder. Shot to stop the run. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the pass to Iguodala. Shoots over Exum. Here's Looney. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Warriors have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Looney.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
A different look for Utah. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Gobert, and it's Korver in for Ricky Rubio. And the Warriors also making a change. Cook's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Jazz trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Iguodala against Korver. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Korver's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And the pick and roll set can be virtually impossible to guard when you have a guy like Korver smack dab in the middle of it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Iguodala against O'Neal. Now Iguodala. He had 10 points in the win against Memphis. From deep 3-point range.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, he has that kind of range, but maybe not that time the best judgment.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Kevin Durant provided insight into the chemistry of a team chock full of competitors.
You know, it's times where we argue and times where guys want to, throw blows, but that's a part of just being around guys for so long. And, but it's fun. It's fun learning more about yourself as a leader, as a player, and I think that's my next evolution.
And the mix of personalities for this Warriors team, part of what makes them tick.
Different leadership voices, all committed to winning. And I think within that mix, Durant is able to find his place and his voice.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
They've got Kyle Korver. Exum is out there with O'Neal. And it's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Crowder in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Jazz trail by 10. Exum passes to Crowder. Korver against Iguodala. Outside Korver. from past the arc. Utah with a fresh 24. And the rejection by Iguodala. Down low. Here's Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Now, Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
O'Neal kicks to Korver. Launches a three. Korver missing again. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Golden State Warriors. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Inside, Crowder finds Exum. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Warriors leading by 12. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brent, last season the league cut back on timeouts. Are you hearing any other ideas of how to reduce the duration of some of these games?
There was also the idea last year where they put it into place where right after the second quarter ended, they put you on a 15-minute clock in between halftime.
It started immediately.
And I thought that that was ideal. So if you're at a game and you get to see the dog jumping through the hula hoop.
Which you love.
I love it.
I know.
It's only going to last the 7 or 8 minutes before the teams come back out. And I thought last year that helped the game speed along. And I think they sped up last year, if I'm not wrong, Kevin, by about 3 minutes time.
I'm glad when you go out there and balance the dishes on your head. That's always been so fun to watch.
There's only one red panda, Kevin.
I know. Here's Cephalosha. Another miss by Utah.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Exum kicks to Cephalosha. Mitchell outside. That's a 2 from Korver, and the shot is long.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Well, you want to push Clay into those areas, and it's a little bit deflating when he starts to make perimeter jump shots more towards the inside.
And the Jazz call time here.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Cephalosha. And Golden State also making a change. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Cook. Now, here's Exum, guarded by Curry. Ingles, that's for 2. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass to Green, over Ingles. Green, no luck. Jazz trail by 16. Exum with it. No points in the game yet for him. And here is Mitchell. Over Thompson. They get it again. Favors can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Iguodala outside. Kicks to Thompson. To the middle. Jerebko. And then Jerebko with the dunk.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre bleu! Thank you, G.A. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, Steph Curry's quick release makes his three-point shot almost impossible, and then you add the fact that Steph can do it off the dribble. So anytime he gets somebody shifting their back foot and they're trying to recover, by the time they're halfway there, the ball's already off and on its way. So one of the quickest, one of the more devastating shots in all of basketball.
Looking here at some numbers for Ingles. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Putting up about 10 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Mitchell's shot is good. And Curry said in his training he speeds up his release to the point where it's uncomfortable. So in the game, for him, everything slows down.
Yeah, if you look at the numbers, Kevin, his closely guarded three-pointers are just as accurate as when he's got a wide open three-pointer. No defender within 4 to 6 feet. He's knocking down the same kind of percentage. So the fact that Steph has the ability and knows to practice those sort of things speaks to just how much he's invested in the shooting craft.
Here's Thompson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Superb job by Clay to draw the contact for the and-one opportunity. Great focus on the play.
The Warriors have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert comes in for Kyle Korver. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Exum. And Golden State also making a change. Kevin Durant's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, you know, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It's shifted back, and Klay Thompson is a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Gobert down low. He's covered by Thompson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Stolen by Thompson. Down low and stolen by Favors. This one for 3. Here's Gobert, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Gobert's got 7 points.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Passes to Thompson. Stolen by Mitchell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
And the Warriors with possession here. Curry kicks to Durant. And here's Green outside. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
On defense, your priority is to close out on Durant's outside shot, but then he has that tight handle. Simply drives right by you.
Rubio the pass to Mitchell. He kicks to Favors. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock from downtown. No good. Now shooting just 20% this game at 2 for 10.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Pass to Favors. Mitchell outside. Kicks it to Gobert. And Looney sends it back. On the wing, Thompson. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, his shooting has been on target here in the second frame after not being able to get anything going in the first.
The pass to Gobert. And Looney sends it back. And he recovers it. Here's Mitchell. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got his third basket of the night.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Green dishes to Durant. Over Mitchell. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters, Rudy Gobert, third, and of course Derek Favors.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Curry against Rubio. Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 17 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Ingles against Durant. Now here's Ingles. Guarded closer. Puts it up. Rubio misses. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. The shot by Curry, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rubio taking his time here. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Puts it up from 12. Misses off the left iron.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Poked loose. Rubio with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Rubio the pass to Mitchell. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Curry.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Green finds Durant. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Back to Gobert. Left side Favors. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Favors has got 7 points in the game.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Curry kicks to Durant. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Gobert. Thompson against Mitchell. He feeds it to Favors. Count it. Good. Favors has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, when you see a teammate over-rotate, you just swing it around, the perimeter's wide open.
Curry against Rubio. Passes it to Durant. Over Ingles. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, Durant certainly showed up, as he always does. That's the thing about KD, the consistency. It's in his attitude. He puts up the numbers every single night, and he makes an impact on the defensive end as well.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off, but they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
The streets and buildings of Salt Lake City lit up gorgeously as we welcome you back to the action here in Utah. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
Utah is shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. And it's Looney in at the 5. For Utah, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Warriors leading by 21. Curry kicks to Durant. Pass to Looney. Thompson against Mitchell. Thompson is double. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Draymond Green, the 35th pick. Wow, imagine that, back in 2012, and overlooked as maybe not having a position, maybe being too small. I don't think his coach at Michigan State would have said any of those things about the versatility and the blueprint that was ideal for the Golden State Warriors to put him into this lineup with these great shooters.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And we'd seen the rise of the spread 4, but Green is something altogether different.
Yeah, he's not a catch and shoot 4-man. He's more of a skilled 4-man, rebounding the ball, pushing it up on the break. Steve Kerr likes to use him in the offense as the conduit at the top of the key. He can attack a closeout, get into the rim, can throw lobs to guys on the inside. Just the things that he does can punish a defense with how versatile he is.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Rubio outside. A second chance effort, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
The pass to Green. Second half just getting started, about a minute played, and Durant gets it to go.
Well, elite scoring ability of Kevin Durant. When he's in a groove like this, every opportunity when he has the ball feels like a good one.
And Favors kicks to Gobert. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Here's Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots.
That's just all effort from Klay Thompson. Getting up into his man, that's just tenacious D.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. 2 seconds left, and Favors finishes it off. Favors has got 11 points.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Here's Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. Jazz trail by 20. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Rubio the pass to Gobert. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Curry kicks to Thompson. To the middle, here's Green. Utah with the rebound.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
Back to Rubio. Pass to Gobert. There's the dish to Mitchell. Over Thompson. And again, it's Utah.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Curry finds Durant. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Ingles against Durant. Passes it to Favors. Now Mitchell. Back to Favors. Now here's Ingles. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Did you ever think, Brent, that we'd see this many players, 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers, handling the ball and shooting like we're seeing them shoot from that kind of distance?
I'm hopeful for it. I've been hopeful for it, and it doesn't surprise me about what the league is. This is a very select group of people that have the right combination of DNA and genetics, and the fact that these guys are more and more capable with their skill set, not a surprise to me, Kevin.
So fun to watch, too. My goodness. A different look for Utah. Korver comes in for Derek Favors, and it's Dante Exum in for Mitchell. Golden State also making some changes. Jerebko comes in for Kevon Looney, and it's Iguodala in for Durant. And he makes both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Warriors leading by 14. Curry on the wing. He kicks to Jerebko. Back to Curry. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Curry. You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
Yeah, this is not the guy you want to step up and make his way to the free throw line, but you wouldn't expect that he's going to miss any of these.
And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Looking at some numbers for Jerebko, his last 10 games, he's around 10 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Curry. First in free throw percentage, and of course, a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking 3rd in field goal percentage from beyond.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Kicks to Thompson. That shot off. So Utah will take it the other way.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand. You cannot give players that kind of positioning, and the defense also late in trying to alter that shot.
Lets it go with a 3. Rubio with the rebound. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Six to shoot. Gobert down low. He's covered by Iguodala. Gobert can't hit. Warriors leading by 14. Thompson surveying the floor. The drive by Iguodala. Sweet little floater. Iguodala's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Good high release that time from Andre Iguodala, easily getting the shot over the defense.
Unloads from 13. Exum's shot is off.
And defensively moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gobert dishes to Rubio. To the paint. Ingles can't get it to go.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Yep, it counts. And that's now 7 points for Andre Iguodala.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, the crowd got in here tonight and sat down, and that's where they stayed all night long, extremely poised, which has led to a monster lead.
Rubio, the pass to Exum. To halt the run, and it's good on the way in. Exum's got his second bucket of the game to go. Warriors leading by 19 points. Right side Curry. Had the space there, but it's offline.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Iguodala with it. Guarded now by Rubio. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that matchup with the Blazers, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Utah. Jay Crowder's checked in for Joe Ingles. Cephalosha comes in for Kyle Korver. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Golden State also making some changes. McKinney's checked in, and it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. O'Neal kicks to Cephalosha. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Livingston. Warriors with the rebound. Iguodala's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Livingston, no luck. Jazz trail by 21. And the pass to Gobert. Cephalosha against Iguodala. Here's Cephalosha. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shoots. And he gets the jumper to drop. Here is Cook. Pass to McKinney. Iguodala against Cephalosha. Now Livingston with the floater. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot blocking teams. Second, the Warriors.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's covered by Livingston. Cephalosha finds Crowder. Cephalosha with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls in another board. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
For Utah, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. A free throw drops for Gobert. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. And Gobert drops them both. And here's Livingston. Passes it to Looney. He kicks it to Cook. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Looney's got his third bucket of the night.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Cephalosha passes to Exum. Yep, that one goes. Exum's got 4 points this quarter.
Cephalosha, such a good role player, a solid passer who looked to set up his teammate on that play.
Golden State moving it around. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely over O'Neal. That one off the back iron and out. Jazz trail by 17. Kicks it to Exum. On the wing, Cephalosha. Back to Crowder. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Well, we saw this same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
And Utah making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Durant's checked in for the Warriors. On the free throw, no good. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Dishes it to Durant. Over Cephalosha. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Jazz trail by 15. Down low, here's Crowder, and Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
The feed to Livingston. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Livingston's got 6.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there. Well, Shaun Livingston has had such a remarkable comeback career and one of the more unique players in the league. At 6'7", plays really a true point guard position, but very rarely do you ever see Shaun Livingston getting away from shots on the floor where he knows he can be devastating. 10 to 12 feet, back to the basket, up over the top of guys. Just a really unique set of skills from Shaun Livingston.
That's good from O'Neal.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here is Cook. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to McKinney. Back to Cook. Stolen by Mitchell. The pass to Cephalosha. Crowder finds Favors. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 13.
Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
Pass to Durant. Crowder with the steal. Mitchell up top. He's got 12. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Mitchell's got 14 points.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors ahead. They lead by 11. And we'll be back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Warriors leading by 11. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Jay Crowder out there with Cephalosha. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Well, in the rebounding game at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Pass to Cephalosha. On the wing, Mitchell. Durant against Crowder. Clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Mitchell's shot is good.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Durant against Crowder. Fade away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I'd just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Durant. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Durant's got 23.
But when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
Rubio outside. He kicks to Mitchell. He dishes it to Crowder. The shot off that time. Durant with some nice D. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Here's McKinney. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits and makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Back to Crowder.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Timeout called the Warriors. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Utah. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
And Rubio kicks to Crowder. Crowder with another miss.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
For three, Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
KD defines efficient catch-and-shoot players. Perfectly timed there. Great rhythm off the pass.
Curry against Rubio. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game. And another 3 for Golden State.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Rubio the pass to Korver. Mitchell kicks to Favors. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Good D by Mitchell.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Rubio outside. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Thompson. No good on the shot. Good D by Mitchell. Jazz trail by 16. Up top, Rubio. Guarded by Kerr. Rubio dishes to Crowder. Mitchell wide open. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 12 points here in the second half.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And Rubio kicks to Korver. Mitchell against Thompson. The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. On defense, Golden State. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Here's Mitchell. And Utah, another 3.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
Looney passes to Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Jazz trail by 16. Now here's Mitchell. Rubio with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Green finds Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Klay Thompson, another one of those sons of former players. I wonder what that's like. Michael Thompson, his dad, the #1 overall pick many years ago. And Klay had the ball in his hands, obviously, at a very young age, and he taught the shooting form to Klay, which looks pretty perfected at this point.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And despite all the encouragement from his father, Klay said he didn't envision a pro career until late in college.
Well, he certainly wasn't a top recruit coming out of high school. So here's a little trivia for you, Kevin. Alongside Luke Walton and his father, Big Red Bill Walton, Klay and Michael Thompson, the only father-son NBA duo with multiple titles apiece. I just got one.
And the second free throw, good.
We know Klay Thompson is a top-tier shooter. He's got incredible form, a great release, but he's also unselfish by example and plays well within this system.
Here's Gobert to the inside, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 31 points for Kevin Durant.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Feeds it to Crowder. Kicks it to Gobert. Mitchell passes to Crowder. Now here's Rubio. In the corner, Crowder with it. 4 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. Durant finds Green. Back to Durant. Pass to Green. Stolen by Mitchell. Durant against Crowder. And there's the pass to Rubio. Lets a floater go. Draymond Green with the rebound.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
Durant, no good. Jazz trail by 16. Now Mitchell kicks it out to Rubio. Pass to Crowder. Mitchell against Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. They could use a bucket. And it's Mitchell missing. Warriors leading by 16. On the wing, Thompson. Passes it to Curry. Count it from 12.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Crowder with it. Rubio outside. He feeds it to Favors. Durant with some nice D. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Curry deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Rubio. 11 feet out and he hits it. 17 points for Steph Curry.
Well, that's nice touch from the veteran guard. Curry has a gorgeous stroke. We all know that. Mid-range right on the money there.
Durant with the steal. Can he keep it going? It's Curry. That time on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Utah's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Rubio dishes to Gobert. Curry with some nice D. Players are talking about the new sports science. Better sleep, recovery after lifting, playing, traveling, whatever it is. They say it's making a difference. What do you think?
I think it only makes a difference if the guys put it into practice, Kevin. Like as much information as they can hand out in a team meeting and sort of give you directives about how it is you should rest and when it is you can get your sleep. Players won't see those benefits unless they're as disciplined as they are with trying to get better in the offseason as they are with making sure that they get proper rest to be at their athletic best for competition.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Do you think it seems like young players are more receptive to stints in the G League than they were in the past?
I feel that way.
Seems
Kevin,
that way, yeah.
Like
I agree.
the stigma of what was used to be the D League, and maybe it was because those were the grades that I had, that you felt a little weird about it. But now that it's the G League, and now that, like we talked about, almost half the players last year had some kind of touch with the G League, I think that stigma has mostly gone away.
Are you saying you were a G student?
Well, when I gave my mom my report card, she said, gee, you got 4 A's.
And he makes both free throws. Warriors leading by 22. Iguodala the pass to Curry. Six to shoot. Green left side. Rebound Utah. Mitchell outside. He kicks it to Rubio. Outside Favors. Pass to Gobert. A dish now to Rubio. Shoots over Curry. And the rejection by Curry.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Well, he really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Rubio finds Gobert. Inside, Mitchell, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Golden State. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside, Green. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Now the team came in fired up from the opening tip. You could see the focus. They're ready to do battle.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Mitchell's shot is good.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Curry on the wing, covered by Rubio. Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Andre. I know if you could bottle a game like tonight, you would. But what's the key as you look forward to these upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys will be ready to play.
Great performance tonight, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.